episode of Just Chat. I'm your co-host, Nneka.
And I'm Ebony Monique.
So, of course, today we have another interesting show. Yes. Some really hot topics that are trending on social media and even in mainstream news.
Right.
Chris Brown. What we gonna do?
He need to just run it. I'm just no fun. I'm just saying listen, okay. I have mixed feelings about what's going on. To keep you updated on what's going on right now is that there is a young lady who claimed that he allegedly threatened her with a gun. So she went and told police. They came to his house wanting to get in, and he said no. And
right, which he has that right.
You have no warrant, so no. He since then posted a few videos on Instagram talking about.
Isn't social media great?
It is. You get it right away. Like, he's inside, they're outside. We know what's going on inside because of him. It was amazing. So, but no, he was just saying, I'm not. You will find nothing in here. You have no warrant. You're the biggest gang in America. I mean, he just went all in. But since then, it's been like 14 hours, and they actually arrested him, and he got charged with assault with a deadly weapon. He's now out on bail.
Right.
What, $250,000 bond?
Yeah, $250,000. So, of course, Chris Brown and other folks, Ray J, who were there, have a different account of what happened than the young lady who is supposedly the victim.
Yeah. Because she did come out and gave her side of the story. And she just said that she was in the kitchen with all of them and was admiring his jewelry, which I don't really know how that conversation would actually happen, but whatever.
So, but she was asked to leave.
Yeah, asked to leave. And then I guess she wouldn't.
And it sounds like all hell broke loose. Maybe. Allegedly, right?
That's it, allegedly.
Right.
You don't want to get sued.
So,
right.
But Chris Brown also expressed in his video that, he was just sick of the police.
Very expressive.
He sounds like, he was frustrated. He sounds like, he expressed, sort of this sense of harassment that he's experienced with the police.
Ever since the whole Rihanna thing, he's been kind of like a target. Honestly, he has been, but then he brings a lot of this on himself too.
Well, and that's why I said what we're gonna do with him, because he has had. We all know the episodes that he's had where he's exploded and thrown chairs in the windows and all kinds of stuff.
Good Morning America.
Yeah, so that's why you kind of look at him out the corner of your eye a little bit, but it's two sides to every story. It's unfortunate that he's got to spin through this web and try and get out of it if he really, in fact, didn't do what he's being accused of.
Do you think that he has anger issues? Or
I definitely think he has some anger issues, but he seems to me to maybe have calmed down a little bit. He's become a father. He seems to be really into his little girl.
He does, and that may be the calming force for him.
And that's what I think he may be.
But when she's not around, he back to normal because, like, I'm going to tell you, I was the one after that whole Rihanna thing happened. I was like, dang. But I was like, I'm not ever going to condone violence, but Rihanna kind of crazy too. So I was thinking like their violence was mutual. Okay. So, but then when he kind of like got shunned from the hip hop and R&B world, and then remember he did that BET Awards and he came out and cried and was like, please forgive me.
Yeah.
I was like, it's all intact.
You did?
I did.
No,
I read right through it.
I didn't.
I read right through it.
I think we should give him another chance.
No!
That's what I thought. We should have given him another chance.
Back then.
Yeah, back then. But I don't know. We have to see how this plays out. Of course, it'll be magnified in social media and mainstream media because it's all over
it is. And then I knew something was wrong with him when he came out because I'm like, he is just too tall to be flexing like that. Like, what 6'3" and over man can like flex and move their body like that? I don't even seem right.
You are crazy.
I'm just saying. It's all little red flags.
He can get it though, can't he?
Get what?
No, I'm talking about on the.
I'm like, I don't like the vanilla wafers. He's too vanilla for me.
I'm talking about
on
the dance floor.
Oh, he can't get it though.
Yeah, so
he's just so tall.
Like he can get it. I mean, what?
But I do wish him the best because I am kind of on his side with this story because, I mean, I don't understand why the police think it was okay to even come to his house with no warrant.
Because that's
that's what they do, but I mean, still, you know.
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But also in the hip hop world, that I do want to ask you about. So you know, I'm an avid Ratchet TV watcher.
That you are.
Okay. So with that being said, Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood or LA, wherever, is really becoming quite entertaining. But something like caught my eye on one episode, and it was dealing with Ray J and Princess. You know who those? Okay. So they are going to be getting married pretty soon.
Okay.
And so Ray J's mom, who's also his manager,
yes,
was really on him and convincing him to get Princess to sign a prenup.
Okay.
Okay. Long story short, you guys seen the episodes by now, I'm sure. He went to Princess about it, and she wasn't really on it. And ultimately, he just tore it up and said, you don't have to sign one. So, before I give you my take on it, I want to know what you feel about prenups.
Well,
I mean, we don't have millions and nothing like that, but if we did, like,
I think that I probably would want to be protective of it. And I think that I would anticipate that if I were in a situation with somebody who, now it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Like, you know, the Princess and Ray J, they just met. He was already rich when she met him. Then she should anticipate that he would want to protect that.
Really?
But, oh, absolutely.
Okay.
But now, that doesn't, to me, prenup doesn't mean that both people shouldn't want to be protected. I mean, it means that you negotiate what you feel is fair.
Okay.
Prenup doesn't necessarily mean you just totally shut out. It doesn't have to mean that.
Right.
So you have to be an advocate for yourself, get the legal counseling for yourself to figure out what works and what's fair if there becomes a split. I mean, especially if you're talking about kids, could potentially be involved down the line. You have to understand, you know, what is going to be fair if the marriage doesn't work.
Right.
Now, for somebody who I met that you ain't got nothing, and we started together and we grew, and you know,
that would be a post-nuptial.
Right, post-nup, whatever. Even if we were boyfriend, girlfriend, and you started with nothing and we grew together and you got something and you wanted to marry me, no.
Okay.
No prenup.
Really?
I've been
and
here.
It's a different.
It's a different. I've been here. We working together. We built together. We in this together, and you're not gonna treat me like I'm just. I just walked in off the curb and just met you when you was already rich. Now I wouldn't sign a prenup in a situation like that.
So so Daryl. If Daryl was this mega millionaire, right, and then y'all met and got married, and he actually got engaged, and he asked you to sign a prenup, you wouldn't.
He was already a millionaire.
He's already, yeah.
Yeah, I would sign it, but again, I would negotiate what I feel is fair.
Like
I don't know. It depends on what. Like, you know, what's the marriage like? Do you think that I'm gonna stay home? Because then at that point, I'm negotiating a whole lot more than if you are a husband who's okay with me doing my thing. You investing in me, in the marriage, and I can build and grow on, you know, a situation for myself. Then I might not ask for as much. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of depends on the situation. But if you think I'm staying home with the kids, then I'm going to need a whole lot.
This is exhausting, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I get it. Like, even the whole thing with, like, Candy Burris and Todd Tucker, like, she wanted him. I think I understand it more. But at the end of the day, then just stay single, like Oprah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, if we have to go into a marriage, signing paperwork in case we get divorced, then we're already thinking about that negative option in the future. Then I need to be married, and not to anyone. And like Oprah, like, you know the story with Oprah and Stedman. Stedman, you know, Oprah wanted to get married to Stedman. This is back when she was just a regular old anchor in Tennessee. They were going to get married. She wanted to get married. Stedman was doing his thing, you know, his financial, whatever he do. He was like, not right now, maybe a little bit later. Okay, some years later, she get her own talk show. She say, you want to get married? He was like, nah, we can wait a little bit. Now, you see who she is, and he like, you want to get married? She like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, bruh. No. So, and then her thing is like, because, I mean, what would happen? If she got married to him, he would get half everything, and then she had to sign a prenup. Ain't no point even going through all that. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Well, but in a way, that's still you being protective of your situation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of it, you have to do what's best for you, and you do have to protect what you worked hard to build, whether it's stay single or enter into the marriage, but have an agreement that everybody is comfortable with.
That's true, but I think that trust and loyalty is the two key things in a marriage. Mm-hmm. So if you are already going in with less than what's needed for a marriage to be successful, which means if I have to sign a prenup, then you think that I'm not going to be loyal to you, and then you don't trust that we're going to be together forever.
Yeah, but if you never married me, then what that mean?
If we've been together for a while,
what that mean? But I want to be married.
But exactly.
You don't want to marry me because you're trying to hold on to your belongings.
Yep.
Well, so then you don't trust me in that situation either. So I guess it's just what works for. You know, different strokes for different. You ain't signing it. I mean, I will.
I mean, if I had, no, I'm not gonna sign no prenup. If I do, I'm gonna sign a different name.
Oh, you crazy.
Sign a different name. I'm not signing no prenup.
So if the shoe were on the other foot and you had millions,
I wouldn't get married.
Okay.
I want to be Oprah Winfrey. Exactly what she has done. It works for her.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just don't think that. I don't want to bring that distrust into a marriage. And I just really think that if you don't trust that we're going to be together forever, because when we say our vows in front of God, that's kind of in them, like, till death do us part type thing, which means forever. So you can't say, but just in case, if we don't make it to death, then, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I just wouldn't even get married. I'm not signing nothing. If my husband become a millionaire, I'm not signing no post-nuptial agreement. Don't even ask me. It's not going to happen.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
There you have it. So, something else that's like blazing the internet right now is this whole thing with Colin Kaepernick.
Okay.
The quarterback from the 49ers.
Yeah.
He basically did not stand up for the singing of the National Anthem, and he did not salute the flag. And his reason for that is because he said, I'm not, how do you put it, saluting a country where there's people dying and there's no justice for people of color and so forth and everything. So what do you think about that? A lot of people, it's a lot of
controversy.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, I mean, they were burning his jersey.
They burned his jersey, calling him all kind of N-words and okay.
Well, I think that, you know, it's admirable that he's taking a stand. And I think that, you know, given the circumstances and the political climate, that it's going to take everybody to, you know, raise the awareness, because there are millions of people who still think and believe that black people are making this up, or that you know, it's just, it only happens to certain people who are black that are doing things that they shouldn't be doing, or they brought it, you know, upon themselves. And the more that it's in the limelight, and the more that it's in mainstream America, where you see people that people who are relatable in some way. I mean, he's a football player. He is a player of, you know, one of the greatest American sports of all time, and he is speaking out against injustice. And
I think he realized too that athletes have a lot of power.
Absolutely,
they have a lot of power, and a lot of them, I think, wanted to stand up, and they did like little subtle protests, like, you know, LeBron James wore the "I Can't Breathe" T-shirt, and then I think it was the Saints that did the hands up, don't shoot.
So and they were all ridiculed for that.
They were, but you know, to do something as drastic as, you know, to sit down. You know, that really spoke by him. And then he's coming out, he said, I'm going to continue to sit down. I don't care what anyone is saying. And, you know, he's risking his career. He's risking the millions of dollars he's making, his endorsements and so forth. But he's realized, like he said, I know that I did the right thing at the end of the day.
He did.
And I really think that it took one person to get that ripple effect going. I really believe that a lot of other athletes will come out and do the same thing now that there's one person who started it. Now they're gonna,
Right.
you know,
Right.
follow.
Right. I mean, you think about folks, you know, back in the day who were, you know, athletes, and granted, the athletes, you know, of a long time ago didn't have as much on the table as the athletes of today have. But there were, you know, athletes who took political stances. You know, Muhammad Ali.
Right.
We just saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar speak at the DNC, and he's been, you know, a political advocate for some time, and not just athletes, entertainers as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's gonna take everybody. I don't, you know, I'm kind of jumping ship, but you know, Alicia Keys at the VMA awards, you know, she came on stage basically naked, no makeup,
and she,
you know,
got slammed for that.
Well, I mean, beautiful, gorgeous still, but no makeup, you know.
Well, she did take somebody's man, but we get to that later.
What?
I'm just saying she took somebody's man. What we call homewrecker.
But nonetheless,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of a difference.
I'm just saying, no, she did.
But speaking up for injustice
Yes.
and equality,
Right.
and the dream,
Yeah.
and so, you know, you're gonna have to have people, you know, in those roles who do, you know, take that limelight and that responsibility and use it to the advantage for the betterment of the community.
Like Jesse Williams did at the BET Awards. Yeah, so I just want to see what's going to happen when actually this is still preseason. So once the season starts, you know, with football and then basketball and all that, just going to see how this kind of unfolds, especially with November just around the corner. And then if you know who gets in office, what's going to happen? Girl, I'm nervous. I'm not gonna be.
You know, I think what so
crazy.
you know, we have to, you know, kind of not just look out for yourself, but, you know, everybody, making sure that, you know, we get registered before that deadline.
And when is the deadline?
October something. Don't quote me. We'll find out that deadline,
and we'll post it on our website and Facebook page for you.
Yeah. So, but that's it. I mean, we got to get out there, and we got to make sure folks have rides. People make sure that people know where to go to vote. But the first step is making sure that you are in fact registered, because there have been folks who have been purged from the rolls. So,
right. All right. Well, we gonna see what happens. Just so much craziness going on in this world. Okay, so moving on to some lighter news. A couple of weeks ago, we had a chance to attend the Real Black Friday Expo. And it was amazing. An amazing event. It was just so good to see so many entrepreneurs, African American small businesses network with each other. It was just a really, really great event. And we're going to definitely support it for years to come. But we did manage to get a couple clips and some interviews with some mega people here in Cleveland, from Maisha with New Life to Chef Eric Rogers from...
we saw everybody from the hair salon.
What's his new restaurant called?
The Fixed
Bistro. Yes, and he just opened it earlier this week. So
very nice restaurant.
It was very awesome.
You know, just the variety. You know, Black folks are talented,
and it's things that I didn't know that people were doing. I mean, the chiropractor. Small firm, husband and wife duo team, and they told you that your back was crooked.
My neck is crooked.
Oh, your neck crooked?
I mean, really, who knew? You know?
You had a crooked neck. Right. So, yeah, they're right in the Richmond Heights area. So
we saw Dornay.
Yes.
Beautiful products, and you know, great aromas, and soaps and lotions and everything to make you feel good and smell good. You know, the hottest hairstylist with all of the latest
curly, kinky, straight.
Yes, with all of the latest and greatest in hair weave. And
there was some nice textures.
Yes. So, you know, it was really, really just a well-attended event. And it was just so nice to see everybody. The camaraderie was beautiful. And just, you know, to continue to support one another as we move forward. So it was an awesome event.
And then the speakers who were there, Inspector Stedman, he was there and spoke, you know, about finances and financial, you know, how to make your company profitable and all those great things. And then also Jeff Johnson was there, Bashir Jones was there. I mean, it was just an amazing event. So actually, we have a small little clip. So take a look at what happened. All right, it's Ebony Monique and Nneka, and we are here right now with Chef Eric Rogers. I know all of y'all know who he is because he is the man on Facebook. I heard about your posts and conversations and stuff on social media. So tell us about your
Black Box Space was a gourmet salad, so our concept that I created a year and a half ago, it blew up overnight. Everybody in the city patronized us, talked about us on social media, and really bigger than we did at home for. So much so that we found another location to open the Fixed Bistro, which will be a combination of the gourmet sandwich concept and my first word for Isaiah. We did a lot of Creole entrees and real out-of-the-box specials and things like that. So we combined it all. Now we have a full-service restaurant. It's about 65 and also have alcohol, spirits, jazz, spoken word, a lot of positive things for the community. Us all to make them enjoy and just for us to continue to love the community and just get more happy. The location is 2195 Lee Road. It's right down the street from Black Box Fix, literally walking distance. And then Black Box Fix is going to be turned into a gourmet pastry concept called Fix Bakery. So we'll have a bakery, we'll have the full service restaurant, and we'll continue to open up the restaurants maybe outside and see wherever God leads us.
Okay, so let me ask you really quick. As a chef, I know you have your favorite dish you love to make, right?
I love Creole food. That's why you see a lot of Creole influences. People taste my food, and they always say, you know, it's well seasoned. It has a real unique flavor to it. So I always use a lot of Creole seasoning because of the flavor it comes to it. So I love jambalaya. I love Creole pasta, gumbo. People love my gumbo. All these different things that when you you're like, wow, somebody really thought about, you know, everything that went into it. It's not too salty, it's not too savory. It just hits all the notes. So anything that got a little kick to it or something like that, that's right on mine.
So that being said, we need soul rolls on this menu.
I don't have soul rolls. They gonna kill me. I won't be around to cook. Definitely we'll have soul rolls. We'll have the pork andouille one, the turkey andouille one, and then we'll have a vegetarian curry one as well. So it'll be three different ones. Inspiration always try to sow seeds back into the community, try to uplift them, inspire them. The story is very unique to the city, coming from the inner city, never been to culinary school, things like that. So people see my story as inspiration, so I always like to make sure I sow seeds and inspiration back into the community. They see that they can't do anything with their mouths, it's just a lot of hard work to have this. And social media, Chef Eric Rogers, or Fixed Bistro, Black Box Fix, I'm everywhere, so you can definitely check it out.
There you have it. So we're here with Michelle from So Kinky Curly Straight, right? Did I get it right?
It's so curly, so
curly, so kinky, so straight. Okay. All right, Michelle. So tell us about your salon.
Okay, so our salon, we're located at 4160 Mayfield Road in Southeastern Ohio. We specialize in natural and healthy hair. We're kind of transitioning from the whole natural thing, and we're trying to get more into
Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're trying to get more into healthy hair because you can have natural hair, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy.
So we can come to you for the big shop, and you will get us together.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So do you? And I noticed you guys have some makeup going on over there. What else do you do?
Okay, so we have makeup here today, and then we have a machine over there that does scalp analysis, so we can see the buildup that's on the hair, because a lot of times you have buildup on the scalp, and it prevents the hair from growing.
From chemical and all of that.
Yes.
Oh wow. So do you remedy that?
No, it's just a machine, and then we have products along with it.
Got you. Okay. So how can they find you?
They can find us on Instagram So Kiki So Straight, and also our website, www.socurlysokikisostraight.com. And we're located at 4160 Mayfield Road in South Euclid, Ohio.
All right, Michelle, thank you.
All right, I'm Ebony Monique, and I'm sitting here right now with Darlene Jeter, the self-love and relationship coach. So, Darlene, so sex and love and all that good stuff, right? So, what do you really do? Like, how do you help people in their quest for love?
We deal with so
we have a whole lot of fingers that we're going to shout out throughout this beautiful period. We have we have the Black of the Berry, Paparazzi Jewelry and Accessories, Shop Africa, and we got so much more. I want to shout out all those vendors a little bit later on. But right now, we about to get our workout on, y'all. We about to get our workout on right now. And this is one of the best facilities that you can ever get your workout on. No matter if you line dance, if you sing, if you do aerobics, no matter what you do. This facility coming to the stage right now and hook you up each and every day at their facility in Northeast Ohio. Everybody coming to the stage, we got representatives from New Life Fitness. Our girl Maisha, we're about to come on stage and do a thing, exercise like that is information.
I'm telling you, when you get that heart broken, it's hard to get over that. It really is. That's amazing. So how can one reach you when they need to find you to, get that done for them?
Okay, well, I can be found coaching by World Wide Web. The World Wide Web. Okay. World Wide Web. And coaching by you. Okay. And then the other thing I want to say is that I am a founder of a self-love movement called So my goal is to actually make better choices when they're deciding to do something. So you can reach me on the internet at the World Wide Web.
What is it again?
CoachingByDJ.com.
Any Facebook or Instagram?
I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, everything under Choosing Mr. Wrong.
Alright, so check her out, y'all.
So we're here with Tessa from Nneka Group Consultants. Tessa, tell us everything that you do. You do so much.
Well, ladies, gentlemen, I am with Nneka Group Consulting as the senior consultant. I work with entrepreneurs, small business owners, startups, from inception to 5 years with under 15 employees to reduce operational expenses, improve profit. We also work with networking. We need to learn how to network properly, people. Make really good business connections.
So important.
It's so huge.
So much bigger than just here's my card, right?
Right. Do not push your card at me. Tell me what you do. So definitely making sure that people have sustainable businesses, are happy, comfortable utilizing and leveraging technology. So technology is where it's at, and being women, we have the force forward.
We do. Tessa, how can they find you?
You can always find me on Instagram, social media at Tessa, T-E-S-S-A, or Kala, I-R-K-A-L-L-A. On Instagram, Tessa or Kala, KalaGroup.com. Check us out on Meetup at Evolution Business Network.
Thank you, Tessa.
Monique, and I'm sitting here right now with Mike Mathis, who just wrote almost a bestseller, and we're going to claim bestseller. Number one, yes, we almost there. And I'm not famous, but I made it. So, tell me about this title.
I'm not famous, but I made it. There's some things that I do when I'm proud of. And truth be told, maybe certain experiences as a testimony that was never been the best people but in God's house we made it. So in retrospect, people may say one thing about you, but God says another. So that's
Okay, so yes, I did read that. So you were incarcerated for 8 years in Mississippi. You went all the way down south.
Man, I was in situation.
Wow.
It was crazy.
So what was the awakening?
awakening experience down there that made you, like you said, turn your life around?
Well, I experienced something. I experienced something to change my life forever. What you got to do?
Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, so tell me more though. What are you doing in addition to your book? Like you already made it.
So what I'm doing, I wrote some scriptures. My book. But I'm dressing bullying and gang violence. So I'm teaching that. Emotion to intelligence.
Emotion to intelligence. I love that.
So you gotta be a part of me.
Yeah. Well, how can they reach you?
Listen, you can reach me. My website is www.imnotfamous.org. My Instagram is NE9number2. That's pretty much it.
All right. Just that Ebony Monique here with chocolate tea, sweet treats. Okay, so tell us what your company is about and what you do.
I'm a chocolatier in the city of Cleveland. I make a variety of different chocolates. My specialties are my caramel apple. I have 21 different flavors. Yes. Chocolate covered Oreos, gourmet pretzel sticks. I do candy tables, bridal showers, weddings.
So Tanya, how can they find you?
Oh, I'm on Facebook.
Shout out to New Life in the building. New Life Fitness is in the building.
It's 216-527-3418.
Right, there you have it.
Oh, yeah, here we go now.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're here right now with Tasha from Pretty Down Luxury Hair. So Tasha, tell us more about your product.
I have these silver boxes.
Hair. I've been established now for a year. Okay, so what is like your price range? Right now I'm running a back to school celebration for the children. My bundle started at $59. The back to school celebration. $59. Y'all hear that? All right, this is really grown. Y'all don't hear like that though. I mean, I love it. Hair from 1 year ago. I had my second install. So washing it is no problem. Washing it is no problem. Okay. Hair here that I wanted to demonstrate. This is so cool that like curl pattern everything on whatever you put on it. It just goes into that curl pattern. That's all.
Someone, if you lost your cell phone, we have a missing iPhone. If you are missing your phone, make sure you check it on you. If you lost it,
That's important. Very important. What about that meal plan? Do you help out with that? Yes. And it works. We have helped over 100,000 pounds. Oh, nice.
and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.